Man, you can say that louder, because I've literally, my whole ministry, if you will, is about shadow work and confronting insecurities, which again I call false prophets. I also call them demons as well. And seeing that as obviously not just a reflection of yourself, but also others, as you mentioned, which allows us to have empathy, understanding, and compassion on others. It's really an opportunity as well for us to accept, right? Which to me is next to love. If you can accept someone without wanting to change them, that is love. It's unconditional love, right? The highest love. It's agape. And now also you can allow, or there's space, if you will, you can put between you and that person. You can detach from what you presume things should be, or you assume things should be, and these false narratives, and you allow people to be individuals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that is truly how we love. And a lot of people don't really understand that. And even when we're speaking about shadow work in itself, you have so many people who demonize shadow work. Oh my God, that's so demonic. It's like, do you not realize what you're calling yourself? You get what I'm saying? And it's okay for you to acknowledge that you have certain behaviors, insecurities that are very demonic, because we all do. No man is without sin. Let he who is without sin cast the first stone. There is no man, you know what I'm saying, without sin. And you are a liar, and you make God a liar if you say that you are without sin. So just speaking to that, it's like, if we could really understand that it's really just about verbiage and how we can be so offended by certain words. We give power to words, and yet we will allow words to have power over us. So yeah, I'm all for it. And that's, like I said, really what my ministry is about. It's about Christ consciousness and just sharing with people the inner child healing, if you will, and how to confront traumatic experiences, how to really sit at the foot of God and allow him to heal those aspects of you, and also fragment reconciliation, if you will, right? Like retrieving the fragments of your soul so you can step into wholeness, so you can step into holiness, so you can step into your highest timeline. And that's a pretty scary thing, if I'm honest, right? Like, it's a very scary thing, which is the reason why a lot of people do not confront their insecurities. They'd rather suppress them. And yeah, it's even that is, you know, something you can have compassion on, but I don't necessarily want to connect myself with someone who doesn't allow themselves to face themselves, you know, who runs from themselves. And it's not because I don't understand that. I used to be that way. But if I call myself or hold myself to a higher standard, in order for you to have proximity to me, you're gonna have to do the same thing. And it's not about me wanting control. It's not about, you know, me not accepting you as an individual. It's me accepting your capacity. You know, it's me accepting that on the road to ascension, this is where you chose to stop, right? And if I'm going to continue to grow, if I'm going to continue to ascend, if I'm going to continue to evolve, then I would only be doing myself a disservice to stay here on this level with you to appease what you've chosen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all that. So in terms of just being a seer, that's why scripture, I believe, speaks about, you know, if any gift you desire, let it be the ability to prophesy. It's because with your ability to see comes compassion and understanding and awareness, and your ability to accept people as individuals. And that's really, you know, again, that's agape, it's love, right? Scripture says, oh, no man, nothing but to love one another. That is love. And in that, the scripture is fulfilled, right? So thanks for your ad, and thank you that it is value. Okay.